Hey guys, Check the Gate here. Modern day Check the Gate. I know I've been uploading older videos from like even 8 years ago, from 2017, not 2016, but 2017. Some older Overwatch 1 videos where I was like gaming it up with NASA 1. Really cool, really fun. I actually missed a lot of those days. You know, when we all used to game together and do the show and stuff like that. But times have changed, you know. He now has a beautiful family, and I went my way and he went his way. We still keep in touch, though, through text messages. But anyways, I wanted to make this video because today I did some shopping. And, you know, I shop, you know, I live by myself. I shop like probably once every 2 to 3 weeks because I meal prep and my food goes a long way. And I have a lot of experience in the kitchen from like almost 35 years of working in the hospitality industry. So that's neither here nor there. But now I'm like self-employed, meaning I work from the house. I just, you know, do what I got to do on the computer and then keep to myself, right? But I got to tell you guys, times are actually getting really bad and really rough. So every Saturday I go to Whole Foods, right? And I just go there to get my little snacks for the week, right? I do that once a week. And what I've realized is, but this is what I do also. I park really far away from the entrance of Whole Foods solely because I want to walk. And, you know, I've been trying to lose weight and I have been losing weight and just trying to get my body fat percentage down, right? And I'm realizing as I park far away from, you know, where everybody really wants to park, like really close to the entrance, that I'm seeing more vans and more trucks. And believe it or not, I've been seeing this RV now 3 times in a row. And I'm like, yo, that person is like camping out in his RV. And a couple months ago, this woman walks up to me and she goes, "Oh my God, you look like Jeff Bezos." And I'm like, oh, okay. I go, thanks. I go, you know what? And I said, you know what? That's the second time I heard that. And, it was neither here nor there. So I go back in and I come back out, right? That's what she said. Oh, God.
It barely fits in the slot. That's what she said. Jamon.
And so, like, on the way out, she was actually kind of cute, though, too. And on the way out, I go back to my car and I see that she's still in the parking lot and a whole bunch of shit like on the floor, like her bag. And I approach her car. She was like driving a Mustang, like an older Mustang. And I go, "Excuse me, miss, are these your bags? Or is this your stuff?" She goes, "Oh, yeah." And then I realized, oh man, maybe she's not all there. And so we started talking, and the more I like kind of peeked through the window of her car, I mean, she got out to talk to me. I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, her car is like packed with shit. I'm like, oh man, and it didn't hit me until like later when I drove home. I'm like, holy shit, that woman lives in her car. And what I'm saying though is that more and more vans, and I'm talking about like business vans and rundown vans, are like parking far away from the entrances of these major like parking lots, because in the Whole Foods you also have like other businesses, other big lot stores, right? And so there's plenty of parking. It's almost as if like here in South Florida there's a lot of land, and so like when you go to a supermarket there's so much parking. And so today I went to Walmart because I wanted to buy some Tupperware for my meal prep, and on the way out, you know, I go in, come back out. On the way out, I go to my car and I see this, I forget what they're called. I forget the brand of the van. And, you know, it's like one of these, what's it called? Free Spirit, Freelance, something. I forget. Maybe you guys might know in the comment section. And the guy is on the ground while his wife is inside doing the handoff. So he's like, you know, handing her all the groceries, all the stuff. And, you know, he parked really close to my car. You know, his cart is really close to my car. And so I go in my car and I kind of peep the shopping cart. I mean, it's like right in front of my face, like two inches from my door. And I'm like, oh shit, these are groceries, bro. And I'm saying to myself, they're living in that van. And it's kind of nice though. I'm talking about, like, to be honest with you, those vans range anywhere from like $70,000 to $80,000 and maybe even $100,000. But if you think about it, $100,000 for 2 people in a van where you probably have like, you know, like a mini bathroom with like a mini sit down shower and a bed and, you know, AC and a TV. It's like, bro, people are fucking having a hard time, dude, like a really hard time. And today I see that if we don't come to a deal with China by November 1st, that the Trump administration is going to be imposing a 155% tariffs on China. And I'm telling you right now, dude, you better be fucking stocking up on water, rice, and beans, because times are going to get rough, dude. I've been going down this super deep rabbit hole on China, actually for like the past year, but more so in the past couple of months, because I'm trying to really understand the whole tariff situation, and especially the upper hand that China has with the rare earth minerals. And so, like, guys, you don't want to go down this rabbit hole, because you're going to start to break your paradigm. And listen, my paradigm has been broken many, many years ago, many decades ago. So that's why I'm kind of surprised at myself as to why I voted in 2016. I never voted before. And I said, you know what? This is going to be my first time that I vote. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to admit it. You know, a ball, a strike, like Hard Eight always says. I'm going to man up and say that I voted for Trump, not only in 2016, but in 2020 and 2024. So I'm a 3-time Trump voter. And I got to tell you, even when I was like, after the week of the election in 24, I said to myself, you know what? This is going to be my last time that I vote, because it really is an illusion of choice. And never have I ever, that I've been in this country, have I seen the American government, in other words, the current and or any administration, never have I ever seen an administration just bow down so fucking hard. I'm talking about so blatant, so wide in the open, so obvious, to Israel. And I'm like, holy shit, like, who's really running the show here, dude? And if you go any further, trust me, brother, I can go far as shit with my opinion here, but I know for a fact that if I continue down this path, I'll be like a Myron Gaines and get fucking banned off the platform, because there are certain people that you just can't criticize. And everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. I'm talking about, like, I saw these like reaction videos of Ye's new album, and you guys know, I don't even have to repeat myself, but you guys know the biggest hit off that album. And I saw like several reaction videos, and I wanted to see, like, well, most of the reaction videos are from his fans, right? And I wanted to see like what people were saying. And every time it came to that part, and believe it or not, it wasn't censored. And these videos are still up. And you guys know what I'm talking about the famous painter from the 40s. Okay. So I don't even have to go into greater detail as to who I'm talking about. Okay, guys. And so people were like, oh, wait, like that part came up. And then they're like, oh, wait, whoa. And they're all laughing and shit. They're all like, giggling and laughing. Oh, snap. Right. And then they paused it. And the guy, you can tell it was one dude with 3 of his friends on camera. And the one dude who paused it, you could tell it's his channel. And he goes, wait a minute. Can we say this on YouTube? Like, and even they know, dude. Like, bro, they know. Because right after he said that, he goes, yo, wait, could we say this on YouTube? He's like, because you know who runs YouTube. And I fucking paused it. I paused the video, and I think I woke up my neighbors, dude, with how hard and loud I was laughing.
Wait, all right. Can we actually post this video on YouTube?
He posted it.
He's Kanye. Please, YouTube, don't ban us, please. But I will say this, though, too. Like, we do need to be more educated on certain things. But I will say, off of this, I'll talk to you briefly about it.
All right.
Because I'm like, yo, everybody knows, dog. Like, everybody knows who runs the show. But if you say anything, you get called you know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to go there. And so like today, dude, I see like more and more shit that's going on. And I'm like, bro, like this really, like, I didn't vote for this shit, dude. Like, I didn't vote for this, bro. Like, it's getting to the point where like, it's so obvious. And what they're doing over there, I mean, I feel sorry. I feel so sorry for those people. And listen, I know we have our problems here in the States, but I feel really bad for what's happening in Gaza, dog. Like those people are going to fucking hell in a handbasket, dude. Like, and they know it. And now you see a lot of like soldiers, Israeli soldiers are, unaliving themselves because they can't handle what they did. And they're going on the socials, they're going on talk shows, and they're like having I'm not being sarcastic or I'm trying to be funny. They're having full mental breakdowns. And like, they're all on drugs. They're all always drunk. I mean, they're really hurting inside. But I'm like, yo, you were the one that followed orders, bro. And you guys knew what you were doing. And so I don't want to go down that tangent. But what I'm saying, though, is that it seems to me that this government now is more focused on the rest of the world and that part of the world over there, the size of New Jersey, than our own country, dude. I mean, I don't recognize this country anymore, bro. Like the other day, when was it? I think it was like last week, 2 weeks ago, I drove down to Miami for the first time in like months because I don't live there anymore. And like, I'm down there and I'm like, yo, bro, I grew up here. Like, what is this place? I don't fucking recognize this city anymore. And so, you see gold hitting like an all-time high. You see like everything is like all fine and dandy. But that's like signs of a decaying society. And like I said, with the whole rabbit hole of China, guys, go on YouTube and type up like China living in the future or China high-speed rail. Type in China food delivery drones. And then once you start like looking at a couple of videos with a couple of keywords, the algorithm will start to feed you related videos. And bro, oh my God, dude, it's like how they're living over there. And did you know that in just the last 20 years alone, we're not talking about the last 40, because the last 40 is much more significant, but in the last 20 years alone, and guys, we're in 2025, the end of 25, so that puts us at 2005, right? So from 2005 until today, China has uplifted 400 million of its own citizens from poverty. Like, that's a fact. That's on record, right? By every metric, by every global government body, they recognize that. They pulled 400 million of its own citizens out of poverty, and they laid down, ready for this? They laid down over 37,000 miles of high-speed rail, which right now, on these rails that are in service right now, they're capable of speeds of up to 267 miles per hour, bro. And when you look at their like train stations, they look like something out of The Fifth Element. I'm like, whoa, like, what are we doing here, dude? And I saw this other video, another report about how it's coming out of testing and it'll be going live sometime in 2026, if not like mid to end 26. Their new maglev train has the capacity of traveling over 600 kilometers per hour. Guys, that's over 300 miles an hour, dude. Like, could you imagine, dude? And so I see the United States and I see like a crumbling society before my very eyes. And it's a shame, dude. It's a really grand shame. And all I can tell you guys is get ready, because the World Economic Forum and several global think tanks already came together and made predictions year after year, starting in 22. But the report I'm referring to came out in like 23, 24. They said by 2030, so a little bit over 4 years. So this year is almost over, 2 more months, and then 4 years to the races, right? Off to the races. That by 2030, there will be a permanent, you ready for this? A permanent 10 to 15% unemployment worldwide because of the fact that most clerical jobs, data entry, accounting, record keeping, so on and so forth, customer service representatives, you name it, right, are going to be replaced and automated by AI. And it's happening right now. So far this year, 7,000 jobs were lost due to AI. And guess what, guys? Most of those jobs are held by women. So I believe, and I'm going to make another video about this, talking about how I believe that there's going to be a massive cultural shift and a reset between the dynamic relationships of men and women, how the party's coming to an end. Notice how this whole hookup culture is coming to an end. You see it less and less. It's only in really big cities, and it's fewer and fewer and fewer because people aren't going out anymore like they used to. Men aren't partying anymore like they used to. And believe it or not, men are not dating anymore like they used to. They're just keeping to themselves, and more men are actually seeking families and not sleeping around and, you know, buying into that hookup culture. But I'm going to make another video on this, but I just wanted to, you know, clear my mind and speak to you guys about what's going on here, guys. Just go around the house and be observant and be careful as well. But if you liked the video, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.